first down. Prescott. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now on 2nd and 16. Prescott. Flush to his right. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And out across midfield down to the 45. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
49-yard line.
Here's Frank Gore, the veteran who sits 3rd all-time in rush yards. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Prescott. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
1st down, Jets.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts' 23. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
3rd down.
They go with a screen to Gore. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Frank Gore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
For the extra point.
Now, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses. But just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You'll get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
He's brought down.
Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
A gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Rivers now from the 50. He's got Jack Doyle. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Jack Doyle.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That's a gain.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point.
The kick in.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Colts 7, Jets 6. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. The Colts' leading tackler in 2019, Anthony Walker, gets another one there. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back, 380! 380!
After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Colts 7, Jets 6.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Carrier.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Play brings up 3rd down and 9.
Rivers to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. The 1st down throw here for Rivers. Looking deep for... This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey,
1st and 10, Taylor now. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yardage he wanted on that carry. But I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did at Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte. The only thing he's got to improve on, taking care of the football. Put it on the ground way too often at Wisconsin. If he learns to hang on to it, he could be one of the surprises in the NFL.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
A 26-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
9 yards.
Catch by Le'Veon Bell, and in 2019, 66 catches, but just 461 yards. Both of those totals well short of his career highs. An important piece of any offense with his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield.
Prescott on first down. Being chased out left. He'll try and the ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. The give is to Bell. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Good, strong tackle by DeForest Buckner. Remember, the Colts gave up their first-round pick, number 13 overall, to get him from San Francisco, and they certainly think he's worth it.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 2nd and 10. Now it's Hines. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Third and short yardage, Rivers. And Pascal's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
At the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Hines on the toss play. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Henry Anderson there on the stop.
He's taken down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10.
A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the shotgun, it's Rivers looking for Campbell. This is caught at the 20. Bring it! Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell as the first half is winding down. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Third quarter starts with a run by Mack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Willis.
Tackled by Jordan Willis.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
On second down, it's Taylor. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
You don't want to know. Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4. Man, that's trash, that's trash.
From the gun, Rivers. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jordan Willis able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. The 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll go again with Bell. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's got Denzel Mims, the rookie from Baylor. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's now 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
And the Jets 1st down.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. Give the tackle to Anthony Walker. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
Prescott from the gun. He's got Gore. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And that will be incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Here's Prescott. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Ball carrier. Kenny Moore brought him down. 4 yards on the pickup.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott flushed it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Jets on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Down. 3rd and long.
A give to Bell. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
He's brought down
7 yards the pickup. First down, New York.
First down.
Prescott now. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Rivers looking for Campbell downfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Brian Poole. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
A gain of
that one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Bell. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
The ball carrier. He was brought down by Anthony Walker. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22.
From the 22, Prescott. That is caught inside the 5.
Prescott's
and they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Second down and goal. Prescott looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown.
Dak Prescott with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. Takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Prescott to throw this time. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Score, Colts 17, Jets 12.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Taken about 7 yards deep.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, hold it and got good yardage himself.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
At the 17-yard line.
He can't get him down. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away. And
this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Colts 24, Jets 12. Rigoberto
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Today's final score, Colts.
And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Colts, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that.
She right got me.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but they from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say what you gon' do with it? Stop playing. If you gon' do it, then you don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. You built like that. Yeah. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my paw and look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember